In this video I'm going to be looking at this motorised slider, which is the Smartta Slider Mini 2, and I'm going to be using it with the Insta360 1R with the 1" mod, as well as getting some really cool macro style shots with the Insta360 Go 2. So let's get straight to it. This is a motorised slider that you add a camera to easily increase production value by creating a subtle camera movement from left to right. Sliders aren't a new thing, they've been around for years, but what makes this motorised slider so different is the size and portability. This is my regular slider, which is relatively light compared to some on the market. It's made of carbon fibre, you get some ultra smooth movements on it, but look, it's huge. And there really is no comparison when you put it side by side with the Smartta Slider Mini 2. And I definitely couldn't take this out in the forest, on a bike ride or out on a walk. It's just totally impractical. And if I'm out shooting my YouTube videos, I want my kit to be lightweight and uncomplicated. And this slider is really easy to use and really compact. So all of these shots were taken by just placing the slider either directly on the floor or by raising it slightly using a small tripod attached to the 1/4" thread underneath. To mount the camera on the slider, you can use any tripod mount adapter or tripod head with a 1/4" or a 3/8" connector. I can't say enough how simple this is to use. It has an integrated sliding platform, so there's nothing to assemble, no legs to fold out, no batteries to attach, and you can simply just add a tripod head, large or small, depending on your needs, and you're ready to shoot. And the screw thread underneath means you can even attach it to a full size tripod as well. When I'm out shooting, I want maximum portability and speed, so I would generally use the slider with a ball head and a low profile tripod, and I can just pull the camera out of my bag, set the shot up and shoot it and pack it away again in no time at all. It has 26 centimeters, so about 8 inches of sliding action, which is enough to get some really nice movement. And there's a single button which you press once to turn on, and then twice to slide right and 3 times to slide left, and that is it. Other than this button, there's a USB charge port to charge the integrated battery, which takes around 1.5 hours to charge, and the slider battery lasts for up to 52 hours with normal use. The battery is just ridiculously good, and if you're out shooting all day, you really don't have to think about it. It just keeps going on and on. The slider and all the attachments that you can get with it are really well engineered and a really solid design. And as well as a Smartta Slider ball head, you can also buy this Z-Flex tilt head, which means you can position your camera in an elevated and tilted position on the slider. The Smartta Slider also has an app which gives you more features and more control of your shots. When connected to the app, you can adjust the speed of the slider, and the app shows the slider moving in real time as well. And for time-lapse shots, this is where the app gets really exciting, and Smartta have added some preset time-lapse settings. You can also link the slider to your DSLR camera to get some moving time-lapse shots using the included cables. So this will mean that the slider will connect to your camera, it will take a photo, it will move along on the slider, take another photo, and then move along again, all automatically. And the app also allows you to do sliding stop motion photography. I did find one flaw with this slider, which was a major frustration for me at times when I was filming outside, and that's to do with filming in direct sunlight. Every now and then the slider would move 1 inch and then just stop, and it wouldn't complete a full slide from left to right or right to left. I contacted Smartta and they told me this was due to the harsh sunlight interfering with the infrared sensors on the slider, and that would stop it from moving. They have addressed this issue if you're using the app by adding a sunlight setting that you can select, and this will help the slider in direct sunlight move more smoothly. But if you're using the slider without the app in direct sunlight, you do have to be aware of this issue. Luckily for me in the UK, most of our days are overcast, so it's not going to be an issue for me most of the time, but for some people this could be a deal breaker. One camera I had real fun playing with the slider was this, which is the Insta360 Go 2, which is a thumb size action camera. And you can put this camera in places that you simply can't go with other cameras. And if you combine that with a selfie stick and the Smartta Slider Mini 2, you can get some really cool macro style type shots. And with these shots of the cereal bowl and the Coke being poured into the glass, the camera and the slider were mounted vertically, and the motors are strong enough to take up to 2.76 pounds in this vertical position. So this gives you a lot more creative options. The main selling point for me with this slider was the size and the simplicity, and I'll definitely be using this in some of my future YouTube videos. The slider costs around $400, and you can find out more information in the description below. And if you want to watch the full video using the Go 2 on the slider to create those really cool macro style shots, then you can watch that here. My name's Rich, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.